Everything I spit rare, we sounded that great. Area podcast, they talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that apart from you, Sam, that K.R.I.T is like we're big fans of K.R.I.T in here, right? We've been following him from close to the beginning. Big K.R.I.T fans. So
no pun
I feel
intended
like
there.
Kieran or Theo need to kick us off. Like, talk about your journey with K.R.I.T from, I guess like 2010 until now.
I mean, with me, it's like, I think, Sean, you sent me Return of Forever. I can't even remember.
Listen, I'm just going to say, I found K.R.I.T. I'm not going to lie, I found K.R.I.T.
Yeah, you did
I'm
found
quite
K.R.I.T.
sure
You
you
passed
did.
him on.
I'm going to get it off.
Rode with K.R.I.T, man.
I'm going to go a bit.
Guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
That's so funny. I've got Return of Forever came up on my phone as well, man. That's a sign. That's a sign.
I
don't know where it's a sign.
I don't like doing this, but I like to. I want to just like toot my own trumpet a bit. Yeah. So you all know. I've maybe said this on the podcast before. 2010, 2012 times, like I fell in love with hip hop. Yeah, I was a sponge. I was just taking in so much, right? And I went through that whole period of, when you first get into it, you start deep in Tupac and Biggie and Nas and Jay-Z, Eminem, and that's like no one can top that. And then you get more into the 90s stuff, and you're like, anything released after 1999 is not as good as the 90s, right? Then you start, you hear Mad Villainy, you hear this, you hear that, right? And then for me, you catch up, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, who are my artists going to be? Who are the new, these new generation artists? Who are they? And there was obviously Cole, there was Kendrick, and I went on this search and I found Big K.R.I.T. And I feel like it was the song that he did over the Adele sample, Hometown Hero, something like that he did, right? But then it was also around the time that I think Return of Forever was maybe just coming out. And I shared it with everyone who I knew was into rap. I shared it with them. I was like, you got to check this guy out. You got to check
You wrote like a paragraph with it. So
because I was like, this is my one.
He was like, listen to Big K.R.I.T, he's the best. I was like, who the fuck is Big K.R.I.T? I'm like, I'm not fucking, I don't like this. It was horrible. Like,
Sam was the only one. Sam was the only one that did not get into Big K.R.I.T. I know Theo.
Like, what's the point in this?
I loved it. So yeah, K.R.I.T has a special place in my heart because, like I said, he feels like the first like contemporary at the time rapper who I like discovered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously he had a following before that, but I mean around our little our immediate circle and whatnot, that was my guy. And I don't think it's a stretch to say that at that time, we're talking pre-Cole's debut, pre-Good Kid, Mad City. Those three were like in the same conversation. Those were like the next three up.
Like I think they even had a song together at one
They
point.
did have a song. Yeah,
they were always
Khaled
like
song.
mentioned. Yeah. Cole, K.R.I.T, Kendrick.
Because the thing with K.R.I.T is that I guess they all kind of were, but definitely K.R.I.T, especially because he produced it himself. That run from K.R.I.T Was Here through to Return of Forever to Forever in a Day, he gave us 3 albums before the album even drops. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Album quality music. And yes, you could say that there wasn't much sort of progression between them. Like they all sounded a bit similar. I mean, I have my favorite. I think Return of Forever is the best out of those 3. But it was just I felt like it was such high quality for an artist that hadn't even dropped their major label debut at that point.
He was rapping crazy. Like, think about how he raps on Children of the World. Like,
Jesus.
The raps on that are unbelievable. That still stands as one of his best because he just, I was going to say spazzed again. I can't be doing this anymore.
Man's making my job so much harder with all these things that he wants to say, that he does say, but he doesn't want to be on the show. You're moving like Sean back in the early days. And Sean's like, hey, that little section where I mentioned something about so-and-so, cut that bit out.
I don't mind if you remove it, because if people actually know me, like, I don't have a bad intention in it when I say these things.
You're moving. That's how we got just dropped Octavian, man. That's how we got to edit the fuck out of that button. Is because I don't know what he said, but
what was his Octavian thing?
He wanted it out, like he just said that. But yeah, go on. So you're saying K.R.I.T went ham? Oh, he went crazy. He went bananas.
He was just in these early days, like pre-debut album, was just hungry as hell, high quality music. He was making, I think, especially at a time where, Southern rap, trap music, and that was definitely entering its prominence, right? And you just had this sort of classic Southern sound. Do Do you know what I mean? It was a throwback, but it was different to what was out at that time as well. That's what kind of separated him from, other artists in the South, but also your Kendrick and your Cole.
Well, he's like the only guy that was, because in the West, you still get people, and at that time and even nowadays, that are making like West Coast hip hop, and like it's like you can tell that lineage from Dre's sound and everything. And like in the East Coast, you still have this New York sound that is still made now. It's a bit different. The boom bap's a bit less, but when you're hearing it, like Nas's new album, that's definitely East Coast hip hop still. But there's no like front runner in the South that makes Southern hip hop like it used to be.
Yeah, but that being said,
I can't think of any other artists.
I've never really been trying to hear Big K.R.I.T, and this is the problem I'm having. I feel like this is the problem why he's never bust through. Is his music's never hit for me. The last thing I remember listening to and thinking, no, this is all right, was that Cadillac. I can't even say that word. That
second album.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know.
Cadillac. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry. He's product.
But you guys have so much passion for this guy. I'm thinking, am I missing something? Or are you guys just kind of having a thing with him? Because it's like,
you're missing something.
No, you are missing
I'm just going to say you're missing something.
Right now,
it's like,
I don't know
what you're saying.
When this guy goes off and raps and produces the way he does.
Let's let him speak. Wait. I actually want to hear what Sam's saying, because he didn't even like Pretender Forever. What's this?
It says discuss his place in the scene. He doesn't have a place in the scene, man. No one cares about Big K.R.I.T.
Oh, no, I'm not having that.
Where's his place in the scene? Someone explain his place in the scene.
What Sam is saying, who actually,
the scene, the guy's king of the South,
cares about? Wait though. Who actually cares about K.R.I.T other than his fans?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get you. I get you. But this is like, I was going to come to the first album here, is that, and it's a bigger talking point. I think we need to save it maybe for the end, because there's some deeper things to discuss with K.R.I.T, I think. But I think on a basic level, the first two major label albums, they were diluted. Do you get what I mean? When he had that platform to make his name jump to the next level, for whatever reason, he didn't. So I get it with like what Sam's saying, in a sense that, people can miss the mixtapes. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't get the same level of marketing. So when you release that album, that debut album, it's got a hit. And I just don't think it hit. It didn't. I remember
his frustration. I remember him saying when Live from the Underground came out, he was super frustrated because they had to take out all the samples like very soon before the release of the album. And I don't think they could recreate them properly or like even put anything extra in. So like there was that frustration of learning that I can't sample anymore in my music. And it took until Forever's a Mighty Long Time to start making music that sounded like it was samples, but it's just the way it's made, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think this was the story of his career all the way up until It's Better This Way, is, because although Cadillactica was a better album than the debut, it still just it didn't have that extra. Do you know what I mean? It didn't have that feeling. It didn't have that.
Yeah, it still didn't give you the feeling that you wanted from the mixtapes. No. With all what he had given us in the mixtapes, there was such hunger and such passion to be like, oh yeah, I can't wait for his like first major label debut to come. So when Live from the Underground hits you, a bit like you're left, oh man, he's Mr. Tricked here. But then maybe with his sophomore album, this is going to be something, and it was better. It was better because I enjoyed it. But there was still a feeling of, you're still not giving me what I like sort of fell in love with you with your mixtapes. But
and and even in the middle of it, like the most impactful things that K.R.I.T did in this period, so we're talking like 2010 to 2015, 2016, was like either the mixtapes or anything that was free. So like Mount Olympus, that was the best response to the Control verse, in my opinion.
100%, 100% that was the best response.
It got lost. And
even like the One Train one, I feel like he definitely had the best verse.
I thought he snapped on. I thought he snapped on One Train. Oh,
I once was listening to this with people, and like they get bored halfway through because there's just so many rappers. I don't know. It's a weird one. So maybe they miss his verse as well.
Big K.R.I.T is on One Train.
Yeah, of course he's on One Train.
On it.
He's the last rapper.
Who's made it that far in One Train? All the listeners.
Sam's the guy I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I told you there's people
I was looking just now, yeah. I was looking just now, and
you
Big
are
K.R.I.T is
something
apparently on Cushion Orange Juice. I'm thinking, I didn't know that. I love Cushion Orange Juice. What do you mean Big Crit's on Christian Orange Juice and he's on One Train?
He's
This
on One
makes
Train.
it even worse. This makes it even worse.
Crit had some great features, man. He was on the
irrelevant
Roots album, Undone. He was on Fonte's
Irrelevant.
album.
No. You need to listen to that One Train verse.
I've never heard it.
He's got the best verse.
I swear to God, I've never heard it.
Go and listen to it.
I know all of One Train.
Mount Olympus.
Oh, it's right there. Oh my God, it's right.
You are just unbelievable.
No way.
And you need to listen to Mount Olympus as well as the best response to Control. The best response.
Action Bronson. I've made it to Action Bronson and that's it.
Oh, you are just... Oh,
No. You're chatting shit.
I swear to God. One Train's such a long song, yeah. I've never heard Big Crit ever.
I know Sean and Theo were feeling baffled when I was saying it as well, but I knew it was true. Like, there's people out there in the world.
I was thinking, are we still talking about Big Crit? Maybe I zoned out for a second because I was reading about him doing other stuff. I was like, he's not on One Train. He fucking is. That's weird then. I have a whole different view on things. It might even change my score that I've got for the album that we're discussing.
No, we ain't even talking about the album.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so confused.
Yeah. Because I think I'd like to talk about. I think the bigger question of why K.R.I.T hasn't popped off like the others is we should save it for the end because I've got something, a bit of a hot take to say, but I want to save it. But the thing I will the snippet I'll give of one of the reasons I think before we go into like Forever Is a Mighty Long Time, I think there was mismanagement of especially from the label. I'm not putting all the blame on them. I just don't think Def Jam was right for K.R.I.T, especially at that time. I don't think whether you put the decision making on his side for like signing with them and for the way him and his team applied themselves whilst they were there, or whether
Def Jam messed up a lot of people though.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd edge more towards the label messing it up. To be honest, I think that if he maybe signed for someone else at that time, someone that understood the vision more and could have really sort of put him on the right pedestal, he would have done better. Because
honestly, I don't think... Oh, sorry, no, go on, Sean.
No. All I was going to say is, obviously it's different now because we've had years and years of music and this and that. But again, if you put yourself back into that time, I don't think talent-wise there was much difference between Cole, Kendrick, and K.R.I.T. I really do feel like they were.
There wasn't.
Well, if anything,
really
you've got to put him in the same category as Cole because doesn't K.R.I.T produce as well?
Yeah.
K.R.I.T produced more than Cole does. K.R.I.T's production is disgusting. Like this is why
K.R.I.T and Masters as well. Like,
for a while though, they were like copies of each other. Like they were mirroring the career pathway.
But let's get to like his. I think the highlight of his career, which was Forever Is a Mighty Long Time.
I'm sorry, that's his classic.
Is that the one with the baby on the front?
Baby.
No,
there's a one with the baby in the car.
It's him. It is him, like with like some nice hairstyle. He's got the
you're talking about 2017. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the gold jacket thing.
Yeah, and he went. He was a free. He had the song "Free Agent," didn't he? In 2016, he left the label. He started, I guess, putting more attention into his own label, Multi Alumni, and made this double album. And like I said at the time, I remember it kind of creeping on me because, well, it didn't have that major label backing, first of all. So the singles in that weren't as prominent. But I remember this was an album that I really liked it on first listen, but every time I listened to it, it just kept getting better and better and better. And I don't know about you like Theo and Kieran, but by about the sort of 6th, 7th listen, I was like, this is what we wanted from K.R.I.T on a
100%. This is what we wanted. I banged this album out because this is what I wanted right from the beginning. When he focused and put all his artistry and everything that he's been like that we sort of heard on from the mixtape and finally putting into an album. I'll never forget even like Dead End Hip Hop's reaction to it because they were like, yes, finally he's managed to put everything together and fit into one project, and it is just it's just amazing. Just
the thing is though, it's quite an overwhelming double album because a lot of double albums have like a rubbish second disc or like, do you know what I mean, like dips and troughs. But I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot about this album still. Like I feel like I still haven't totally experienced it the way I want to. Yeah,
that's great though.
I just think the second half is just so dope.
The
because
second half, like
the
Price
way
of
how he's,
Fame.
yeah, exactly.
There was
But it's how he
one day when you
split-
told me
yeah.
like that was your favorite song. I put it on loop for a whole day. Like I swear,
because it's just so deep, isn't it? It's so deep because how he's able
that song
to,
is perfect.
It's brilliant because how he's like separated himself from Big Crit to Justin Scott, and that's why that song resonates with me because it's Price of Fame and it's like as Justin Scott, and I'm just like, nah, this is deep. It's just dope. Oh, that song is amazing. I love it.
It's a special
Beacon.
album. It's one of
He
the best
collabed with
double
Beacon too. Your guy
Hey,
Sean.
Did he
Really?
actually?
Beacon on this project. Miss Georgia Fornia.
That's a different
deep
song as well, you know. Not many people have made music like that, you know, in the rap space. But but that is what made the next album so.
It was like I don't even know what to describe it as. It was like a left turn in like a direction I don't think anyone wanted to hear, but maybe like his label wanted him to do. Who knows?
Kieran, do you know what I did though? Right, in preparation for this album, I thought let me go back to try and get to every interview he did in the build up to K.R.I.T is Here, right? Because I just never understood the direction. I think when we say direction, we mean the sound, didn't it? Because it sounded very. It was like it was trying to be mainstream and it was trying to be commercial. And it didn't make sense, especially after Forever Is a Mighty Long Time and being an independent artist. So I went back and I'm listening to like Rap Radar, The Breakfast Club, all the big interviews. And either I missed it because I wasn't following it right. But I didn't get a clear answer from him on why he did that. I don't understand why he did it, other than maybe to have fun. Like, I don't know.
I think I found, I just realized something. He didn't produce any song on it at all. There's no co-production.
No, he didn't.
At all. No exact production. Like, this is why it doesn't even sound like a K.R.I.T project, because like he hasn't had his hand in that side.
But I don't know, man. But it's a definite. I don't know if Dud is a bit harsh because it's actually not a bad album. It's not bad.
It's not a bad album, but it's okay.
It's his worst. It's his worst release, right?
So underwhelming.
I genuinely think it's his worst release. I can't even listen to it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not because how do you go? Yeah, how do you go from like
so from K.R.I.T was Here to now, like to this one, especially because it was like because it was called K.R.I.T is Here, and you think of K.R.I.T was Here.
I know that's what
it just makes it worse. And then there's that interlude. No, there's other things too. I'll say it now. There's that interlude at the end of Mississippi where he's like, have you ever heard an album this incredible? All these different sounds all in one place. I'm thinking like, is this irony? Like, are we hearing a satirical skit right now? Because this isn't the album I just heard.
No, it's just it's so underwhelming.
Yeah.
I don't understand it either because I think he wanted to have I can't really say a break from producing, or he wanted to delve in like someone else producing for him. So he was just trying out new things, but it did not work. It did not work. It's just,
but I appreciate that, yeah. And people have said that about Cole too. But J. Cole's got T-, and do you know what I mean? He's got pretty, we put them in like the sort of A tier of producers, right? This is a top producer. Perhaps the problem was just who he picked to produce the beats for that. Do you get what I mean? He could have worked with different people.
It leads into this album though, that the next song, because DJ Camper has a few beats on this new album that are kind of good actually.
But K.R.I.T's got an ear, like as we say, K.R.I.T's a great producer. K.R.I.T's got a good ear. So again, I think we won't dwell on this, but K.R.I.T is Here is just this strange, for a K.R.I.T fan, it's just a strange time where I just don't think it will ever make sense, and we just maybe have to just leave it where it is and just move on. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. But with that in mind, and the singles we got in preparation for this album, before we get into it, what were our expectations for this one?
I had zero expectations because I don't care about K.R.I.T. You guys were so, K.R.I.T's dropping a new album. I was like, okay. And, do you know what I mean? Then I listened to the single and I was like, this is all right. But, do you know what I mean? Like, I know Sean's basically dying over here because obviously we don't have video. But I was like, oh, yeah, Big K.R.I.T, he's still around. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought, like, no offense, I thought he'd given up. I did not know he was still trying at this thing, but shout out him.
Do you know what? As much as your opinions are getting on my nerves, no offense.
No, it's fine.
I'm glad we have you here because we need the balance. We do need the balance.
I'm sure there's people that have pressed play on this and listened to however the fuck long we've been talking for, and they're like, who is Big K.R.I.T? Do you know what I mean? I'm that voice of reason that, you know, I had no expectations going into this because, to be honest, I can't remember what Big Crit sounds like off the top of my head. So I'm like, I'm coming in like he's a new artist.
Sean, the thing is, Sean, you were gassed from his lead-up singles. You were even saying like, "This is the most excited I've been since the lead-up to Live from the Underground." But the thing is, with me, I had this pinch of salt. Like as soon as I heard "So Cool," I was like, "Okay, this is kind of vibey, but I don't know how this fits into anything. I'm not sure what he's doing. Like it feels so retro, but it's like, is this actually like musically relevant right now? I don't know what was going on." So I was like, K.R.I.T's albums, it's 1 out of 3 so far that have actually like been like, you know, it's met every expectation we hoped for. Cadillac Tickle was good. I wasn't disappointed, but so I was like, man, he's not got a good track record for albums. So
I know what you mean. I think for me, do you know what it was? I think it was seeing the video as well, right? With the afro and the whole you see the
look
video,
was nice. The look was nice.
It just felt like, oh, he's tapping into a certain sound, and maybe he's created a character as well. I just felt like, oh, this could be real conceptual. It's different. I've always found K.R.I.T to be a pretty good singer as well. I've liked his melodies.
Definitely.
And that. So I was, after So Cool, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm interested. This is different. You know, I'm glad we didn't get like, if he gave us another single like Addiction, I'd have been like, oh no, like not this.
No, I couldn't.
I would not.
Addiction was a decent song, but if I got that before this album,
if we got another,
if
we got another like mainstream sounding album like that, or not, I don't like saying mainstream. I mean just. What's
it's commercial ploys. Do you know what I mean? Those fishing for the industry.
And this wasn't that. And then to me, and I'll talk about it more when we get into the proper review, like Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd. South Side of the Moon.
Yeah,
I think that's a great song, man. I think that is a great song.
Yeah.
And that's one of the, well, maybe I might be jumping ahead here with what I'm saying, but that was one of the times where I listened to Big K.R.I.T, and this is not a diss what I'm about to say, but Big K.R.I.T has always worn his influences on his sleeves. As in, like, you hear Outkast, you hear UGK.
It's not a bad thing at all. They're good influences.
No. Yeah. And I don't mean it in like a no offense, like a Logic or Corday way. I mean it in like
not these ways, man.
In a good way.
Yeah, it's never felt like that, has it? Because even like his rapping style is very Big Boy like, but it's never the copy.
No, but Southside of the Moon,
he has his own thing to it though. That's why I think it's not like the others.
But Southside of the Moon really sounded like its own thing to me. I can't think of a rapper or a song.
But it also felt very Big K.R.I.T, didn't it? Like, he didn't produce it, very Big K.R.I.T, but it sounds so much like K.R.I.T.
Yeah,
no, DJ, this is the thing. DJ Camper, the guy that did the K.R.I.T was here.
I didn't look into that.
K.R.I.T is here.
So when I heard that single, I was pretty gassed. I was ready for the album. I was really ready. But should we get into it?
Ready.
Fire.
Let's talk about
understand the concept. Fire.
We'll go for it. I think let's start.
I listened to the listening event like Kieran told me to, so it does open my eyes to this album. I can't lie.
It's added a level, doesn't it?
There's still points that I might add to it where it might be a bit different, but it still opens your eyes to it.
I listened to it as well. I mean, like I said in the run through, the obvious theme is love, right? But he's broken it down into these 4 elements. Like, how do we feel about that? Like, did we think that was an interesting way of kind of?
I think it was his personal journey. You know, like not everyone has those phases. But it was a bit weird because he was kind of like presenting it like it's a universal concept of like these are the emotions you go through. But
and
not everyone does that.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what you hit the point, because this is what I'm struggling, because I felt like this was personal. This was personal to him, but with the whole album, he kind of tried to ploy it like this happens to everyone, but it doesn't. This was pretty unique because this is not the road of love that everyone goes through, but that's what the kind of like feeling you got from it, that he was trying to play it to everyone, but it's not. I got it like this is what happened to Big K.R.I.T.
But splitting it up like Tetsuo and Youth does as well with like the seasons, I found that a nice way to digest it, because I don't know, it had that like kind of like that Two Timber Butterfly thing where the poem comes back and it's altered a little, or you get like more understanding of it,
like acts.
But I don't know if you've seen 500 Days of Summer. In 500 Days of Summer, there's this one bit where he's in love with her and he describes all her features and how he loves them. And then there's a bit where he hates her. He describes the exact same features, but he finds them annoying. So it's like, that's kind of how I felt with what Kieran's saying about the poems changing a little bit. It's like, this is familiar. Oh, but wait, it's different. You know what I mean? It's kind of nice.
And did you feel like if we're separating it into these 4 sections, do we feel like the songs within the content of the songs within each section kind of reflected each element?
So this is where I'm going to jump in, and it's going to be quite controversial. So I like fire, I like earth, and I like water, but I feel wind doesn't hit as much. I'm not going to lie to you.
Is that because of the placement of it in the album, or is it just...
not the placement? The songs within wind, I don't know. They don't.
Do you think the songs needed to be more? Because when I think of wind, I think of things like turbulence and hurricanes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think it needed to be more wild and like more out there?
Yeah.
There was no argument, was there?
No,
there was no like argument.
There was no nothing. It was like it's like over now. I wanted like more like this is wind. Like it's supposed to be crazy. I need to feel like that. I didn't feel anything like that.
The beat could have had more progression.
Yeah, exactly.
Additions.
And I just felt that section. I didn't get I know
all the time though. All the time is gas in that bit. I like, but then this is what Sean was saying. I was thinking. It's like sometimes I'm not sure what this part's doing in there as well. And maybe it's because it's just too soon and I haven't deeped it, because like sometimes I feel like why is So Cool coming straight after Just For You, and Just For You's ending so quick as well. But like I do get conceptually how So Cool works, because you're grounded in earth and you're like in your relationship, everything's more stable now. So like you're feeling kind of cool about it.
But it's also like
executed?
Why do you feel so cool? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He also touched on that, which makes a lot of sense, because when you're grounded, it's like, why are you acting so cool? Because you had the fire at the beginning, didn't you? The fire like where you're chasing, and you have that excitement and that everything's like sparking around. But now that you're grounded and everything's sort of leveled out, why are you acting so cool? Where's that sort of fire?
There's cool ideas, isn't it? Like, sometimes I was thinking, like, is the order of his elements correct? But like, when like a song like So Cool comes in Earth and it's come just after Fire, it does actually make sense, and it's interesting. Yeah,
but that's why. Yeah, but that's why Wind. I don't know. Wind just for me it doesn't. That's one bit I'm struggling.
You're
with.
right though. The other sections are so much stronger. But
they're stronger. But Wind.
I don't know. Even like for me, Earth. Like I don't like Come Out to Play. I'm gonna be real. Like, I find it like.
Oh no, I don't like that at all.
It's like the sex skit on albums, but it's like a song version, and the fireworks at the end. I'm just like, this is a bit cheesy, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm so glad you touched on that, because I really don't like the song. I don't, because it's just like it's the
don't
one necessarily need it. Like even when he was talking about, I just
even just like 30 seconds off it. Do you know what I mean? Like just give me 30 seconds and I'd be fine. Like you've had sex, cool. Like I don't need to know you've had sex for like 3 whole minutes, and it's like not even like.
And then with the fireworks and everything like that, I just don't think it was like. He tried. I don't know. I just don't think that was executed.
You bust at the end, and it's like,
felt
a bit weird, you know.
I have to skip it every time, man. I can't be dealing with that song.
Why is Just For You so short? It kind of like, I think that's actually one of his best songs as well, but it's just like it's a bit short, you know.
Yeah, a few of the songs were like that.
It felt like that could have been longer, couldn't it? Like you getting into it, and
where like Come Out to Play is 3 whole minutes.
I know, it's just
and then you get Just For You, and it ends like that.
That's one thing I wanted to talk about on this album, right? When I first started listening to it, I don't know why, but it felt longer than it is. And then when I looked back at it, I was like, no song on here is really longer than 3 minutes. Why did it feel so long?
minutes, yeah.
But I was like, why does it feel so long? Like none of the songs, only one song's longer than 3 minutes. And that was
some songs drag on.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's to the point where I was like, this feels long. But there's so many songs on here, but they're also not that long. So it's like, why does he give some of the songs that are arguably, in my opinion, the worst on this project so much time?
Do you know what? I might be jumping ahead a little bit because I want to ask another question about the themes, but I think K.R.I.T was having a lot of fun with this album. because I had fun with it listening to it as well.
It's a very fun listen.
Yeah. There's songs on there that you've mentioned a couple. There's songs in there that I'm not fond of and I won't return to much, but just as a piece, like you could hear him having a good time with this album, and it was infectious, I think. Where was I going with that?
It's nice to hear a compliment from you, Sean. I feel like you've got some Debbie Downer vibes, but you're holding them back.
Wait to the end.
His songs like Run Clean, though. He sounds like he's having a great time. That's one of my favorite songs of the album.
And the way Road Clean comes off the show you right. The way it comes off the show you right is so good.
Yeah. It's bugging me now because there was a reason why I was saying that, but I think maybe I just wanted to put a positive spin on it. Like as much as there's flaws in the themes and that, I just think the overall vibe was, I don't know, it was it just felt.
The thing is, I don't know if they're flaws per se. It's because this is what I said when I started talking about it. It's like it's just his experience of like this journey of love, like. He's gone through different relationships. We know that as well. Like he had those turbulent ones in like Red Eye, like those ones back in the day, And I think this isn't actually about his wife, but more like maybe he does like the love story at the start's about like his wife, and then he gets more influenced by these other ending things because he's like, I need to make this about like a relationship ends and you start loving yourself. I don't. It's too soon for me to understand, to be honest. But
I also think maybe it's not
him,
it's not that deep. And like you say, I think maybe it's just a personal take on love and his experiences with love, and he chose these themes as well as these sounds, and he just had a bit of a blast with it. And he's independent. He can kind of do what he wants, really, isn't it? So I think that's what he did. But before we move on to like the sound and the production, did we pick up on any other themes or topics? Like, because I feel like with K.R.I.T throughout his career,
I definitely did. So I feel like K.R.I.T's always doing these metaphors of his own career in it. Like all the time when he's saying like one thing's not doing as well as it should, I feel like he's always referring to like his career and like the vehicle it's taking, because he's always taking this choice he feels is right for himself and for the music, but it's not actually right for his success at all, ever. Like think about his best music isn't commercial, and I feel like there's elements, and this is just a common thing that love songs always do anyway, where it's like there's a metaphor that you could just be talking about like music and just your career.
That's what I wanted to say.
Other stuff. And in this album, 100%, like you can grab so many lines and just be like, do you know what, this isn't working? Like look at South Side of the Moon, for example, because he's a southern rapper, isn't he? He's from the south of it. So, and then like listen to that song thinking, is he talking about just his rap career? And it's like, it's true, like he talks about how I'm a bit drunk. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry.
No, Kieran, you're making
follow me up.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
The one thing I'd say though, like you're making total sense. But I would say this is maybe his most what you're talking about, him talking and reflecting on his career. This is the most coded and metaphorical it's been. I think what I was referring to is with most of his, like if we talk about from K.R.I.T was here all the way up until Forever Is a Mighty Long Time. I mean, I'm from as explicit as having like the My Sub series. You know what I mean? Like how many parts were there? Part 4, 5 parts, whatever. And then just talking about topics in a more, like you can't get much more sort of explicit and clear than a song like The Price of Fame or something like that. Whereas with this one, he's still commenting on similar things, but he's doing it in this metaphorical way. And I guess the double entendre is he's combining it with love and relationships. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like whilst I agree with you that there is still a continuation of these themes that have gone on throughout his career, this might be his most standalone album because it doesn't sound like really anything else. And also, if you just listen to it on face value, he's never made a love album like this before. Do you get what I mean?
Well, it kind of follows what K.R.I.T Is Here does, because that was a standalone album in itself too. That that doesn't work in his whole career. But this time he's just done it in a better way. I think. I
agree. Yeah, I think K.R.I.T Is Here is a standalone, but more because of the lack of quality compared to the previous. You get what I mean?
And I don't know if I'm jumping ahead, but like even like sonically, and I said this straight away after like 1 or 2 listens, he's like gone a full circle with some of the sonics. It sounds like Live from the Underground in so many moments, but like done right.
Oh, which songs would you say?
So like Generational Weighed Down.
Generation Way Down is a
and,
very good song.
I think All the Time as well. These ones remind me of like things that would just live on Life from the Underground. There's a few more as well. Feel back me up a little bit.
Well, good. Okay, right.
You agreed when I said it.
No, because you did. Because but would you not even say Oh no, I did agree with you. Would you not even almost say South Side of the Moon sounds a bit?
I was about to say that South Side of the Moon has Sonic.
It does exactly.
Life on the Underground.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what I felt when I was in the. Well, I thought so. It gave me.
I get you. Actually, I get you. Yeah, I get you.
But you see what I mean? Like he's nodding to that, but there is fresh stuff too. Like stuff like It's Over Now and Wet Lashes, Shot Glasses. These things just like I've never even heard him make music like that before. It's like it's like country music, but like not hip hop country.
Wet Lashes is cool, man.
It is. It's a bit of a sing along.
Yeah. Did we have any? Were there any standout beats on this one for us?
Oh yeah, Road Clean, man. Jeez.
Wait, hold on, everyone. Let Sam speak because I feel like.
Yeah, Sam, what's your standout?
Looking into space. Like,
No, I'm looking at the album track list now. I'm looking at the album track list, and I was thinking, for me, it's probably Show You Right. I know
Show You Right hits nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
I was so impressed with that.
It come just before Road Clean, and I was a bit like, I like this, and then I got to Road Clean. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool, and I thought they were the same song, to be honest. But obviously, I was wrong.
Yeah, they
flow
perfect.
Wait, are you talking about the production of it?
Yeah, I'm talking about the production.
Or the whole thing.
I'm listening. I'm paying attention, but I was looking at the track list.
No,
you
because
guys
I don't want
think
to
I'm
be
like
too...
lost in space. I'm paying attention. I'm in the conversation.
No. I mean all of you, because like I like the sound of Show You Right as well, but I found that him that I'm jumping ahead a bit, but the performance was a little bit like, I don't want to be rude, man.
You don't enjoy it, but like it's fun.
It was a bit like a parody.
Oh no.
We might need to play
I need to experience it with other people, because when I'm on my ones, I'm enjoying it.
I like Show You Right though. Show You Right's got that funky vibe.
Nice.
Let go of me.
Yeah, like it's like Outcast, isn't it? It's like Speaker Box. I feel like that would fit in there.
Okay, so you want to hear Show You Right going into Road Clean?
Production-wise, yeah, I'm with you.
But that's what we were talking about, no?
Yeah, maybe I need to stop, and then when we get to the next part, I'll yeah.
You want to hear Show You Right?
Cover band hokiness.
All right, Sean. Seriously, tell us, why don't you like Show You Right? Because I thought the question was a production standpoint.
No, I don't dislike it. No, the production, I get it. Like I really like the production. I think the whole album is well produced. I just the performance from K.R.I.T is just a bit cheesy and a bit like. I don't really want to say much more than that.
Pop,
I don't want to disrespect.
It's just pop music, isn't it?
It's not.
It's like southern.
There's other people.
It's because it's a mix of a lot of things, isn't it? It's a mix of so many. It sounds like a Dua Lipa song. Honestly,
listen.
I see what you're saying though.
It actually does. He's having fun. Like the thing is, K.R.I.T's having fun, and I'm enjoying it as well. Like I said, I like the vibe. I like the production. He's finding pockets.
I said the lemonade.
Also, like, it's a little bit cheesy. It's a bit cheesy for me, and it's also like there's people in that space that execute it better. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's just but he's having fun, man. It's good. I
get that there's a corny element to it, but there's so much of it that's corny. Not though. Yeah.
The next track, Road Clean, is not corny to me.
It's not.
And it's executed better.
That song is just that song.
Sorry, I veered off a bit, but production. Sorry.
So who's this Mad Violinist guy? Have I skipped ahead? But like, I don't know if I missed that part about the Mad Violinist. I felt we haven't spoken about the Mad Violinist person yet.
No, not yet. I mean, they definitely had an influence, especially on the skits, and I guess linking the album together like that. My favorite skit was Earth. I think was that the one with the. Oh shit! I can't remember now.
They're not even skits though; they're interludes, aren't they?
Interludes. Sorry, yeah. I'm saying the wrong word. Yeah, interludes. Yeah. So I definitely think this Mad Violinist person helped craft not just the sound, but the I guess the themes as well. So they're an important part.
They made it more of a movie. K.R.I.T produced this whole album, but like he co-produced with everyone.
DJ Camp.
But he produced the whole thing.
DJ Camper did South Side of the Moon, though, right?
No, but it's a collab production, I think.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Sorry. Oh, DJ Camp actually co-wrote that with K.R.I.T. That's cool.
Jeez.
I'm always interested to see though, like, because where this album's full of a lot of instruments, I don't know if K.R.I.T is an instrumentalist, like as in he could have played on his
I think he just got them in. Yeah,
I think he got a band together. But this is why I really do rate him as a producer, is he can work with live instrumentation and really
so well.
And that's what I want to really make clear, is that I think this album is really well produced, and it does have, like you say, that kind of speaker box Outcast feel.
He's up there. Is he the producer of the year right now?
Nah.
No. I've got him in my top 5 so far. Though.
He's definitely top 5.
He's got to be in top 5. He has to be.
He's definitely top 5 because this is produced so well. I really like this production wise.
Yeah, he's up there for me, and he may, we'll see how the year progresses. But I think this was a sort of return to form. Well, not even a return to form. Like he didn't produce the last one. He didn't make the beat. So it was just nice to hear him back doing this again and working with live instruments.
Outcasty.
We talk about. Yeah. Sorry, I was just gonna say we talk about people like Tyler and the way they work with live instrumentation and that. And this is why I think K.R.I.T needs to be in. I'm not putting him on this. Nowhere am I putting him on the same pedestal as Tyler, but K.R.I.T does many of the things that some of our favorite and the top artists do well, and he just isn't in that conversation. Which brings me to like the big point, which is, when we talk about the greatest rapper producers, do we think K.R.I.T needs to be in there? Not just as fans.
I think 100% because he's such a good rapper.
See, I'm more so looking at, funny enough, because of that Kanye West documentary that just come out. Yeah, I'm seeing him more as a producer rapper than a rapper producer. Like, I prefer his beats more than I prefer his raps. Like, his raps aren't terrible, but it's like if he gave that production skill to more people, I think he'd see more success in life. Personally,
I hear that. It's interesting.
But you know what though? Like this is me trying to take off my big K.R.I.T fan hat and be objective. Is name a standout K.R.I.T beat, especially for a different artist, like outside of his own music. Like name a sort of classic song or big hit or anything like that K.R.I.T did. Like, I can't do it really.
No, I can't. This is what I was.
He doesn't really produce for other people.
Yeah,
well, that's what I said. If he gave that talent to other people, maybe he would. Because obviously, when you're working with an artist, you don't just make. Well, more often than not, I'm assuming in K.R.I.T's way, you don't just make a beat and send it to them. You'd be in the studio working with them. So maybe he could get a classic out of somebody, but he's so hell bent on rapping on his own beats that it's like maybe he makes beats that are good enough for himself.
I think hellbent.
Hellbent's a word, man. This is a word to be used. Like, he just wants to make his own words, make his own. His own music.
In fairness to K.R.I.T, though, like I think that you could hear it in songs like Mount Olympus back in them days. That I think he wanted that respect. He wanted the recognition. I think he's at a point now where he's just accepted the path that his career's gone down. And
in this album, he's basically given up on rapping. In all honesty, he just puts it on.
Yeah, exactly.
That. And that kind of brings us on to the next point: is his performance in that. Like, how do we feel about his singing? Because I'll go back to what I was saying before. To make it clear, I think that K.R.I.T has a good voice, and I've enjoyed his melodies over the years. I just found some of it on here a bit like cheesy, a bit gimmicky. I feel really bad saying that; it feels harsh. But it just didn't hit for me on this at times.
Do you like his melodies in South Side of the Moon? I thought it was interesting that because he hasn't really done that before, where he puts melodies into his raps as well, to a point where it almost sounds like actual singing.
But I like one of my favorite K.R.I.T vocal performances, like singing performances, is Keep the Devil Off. The way he sings on
that song's amazing.
And it's kind of similar on the hook on South Side of the Moon. The way he's going, hold up, the way like he's shouting it out. Do you know what I mean? That kind of shout singing style. That's my favorite kind of K.R.I.T singing. I I love that. I think
because
South of the Moon's brilliant, man. I love
we
it.
talked about it already, but like "Come Out to Play" is one of the singing tracks. So it's like singing. It's just trash.
It is just wow. I mean, it is bad. Don't get me. Because
I said trash. Whoops.
Yeah, that's
that was a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh. That's why I was a bit like, oh damn. Oh, yeah,
that's the alcohol talking.
But this is the thing. Like, I feel like I'm being a bit contradictory, is because I've just sort of said that I'm not really feeling the singing on "Show You Right," but you could argue that on "Just for You" it's similar. Like the way he's singing "Just for You" is kind of cool.
I thought it was amazing.
That's why I'm shocked. That's why when you say you don't like it, I'm like, oh.
I thought we were kind of just accepting that this was a fun album. Like he wasn't trying to get into like a Frank Ocean or Weekend type.
Oh no,
bag.
of course.
That's why I'm willing to let it go, and I'm not critical of the singing because it's like. That's singing that you can do too. You see what I'm trying to say? It's not like he's not trying to sing. So that's why when you started complaining about it, I was thinking, but what's wrong with it? Do you know what I mean?
It's almost like relating it to Cole when Cole was on Forest Hills Drive, and what was that song that he sung the whole one? What's this song track? Was it track 10? What's it? Oh, that's gonna bug the headline.
Hello.
Apparently.
No, not
hello.
apparently. Yes,
I don't
apparently.
like J. Cole singing that much though. I don't like J. Cole singing that much. No. I like it when he sang that Lost Ones. That was a good hook. But other than that,
Sam, I hear you. So Cole, his is rapping, in it. Like his singing's not. It's not really the one.
But K.R.I.T singing, I'm not mad at it, man. He's not like too out of tune. It sounds genuine.
It's got a really nice soulful voice.
He's got a nice soulful voice, man.
The southern twang in there. I'm not mad at it. Ice with the lemonade.
No, do you know what? Like, look, like I said, from a personal standpoint, I'm enjoying this album. I like it, and to kind of correct what I said before, I think if I do go back to this, I will listen to it as one piece rather than like picking my favorite songs and not going back to others, because it is quite short as well. It's not a very long album, and it is a vibe. But we're doing a review. I guess we kind of have to be critical and if we're going to score.
Sorry, what was the first 4 letters of that word?
What? Crit. Oh yeah.
Gotta be critical.
Yeah, there's just, like I said, there's just a few. It doesn't make much sense, but there's just a few songs, few vocal performances where I'm like, no, I'm not feeling this as much.
But you're feeling.
I like Wet Lashes and Shot Glasses though. I like that hook.
Yeah, that hook's. Yeah, it's nice.
Other than Show You Right, what are you not feeling, Sean?
Boring. I don't like boring.
No, I don't like boring either. I'm with Sean. No, I'm glad.
Even though it's like my anthem,
it's a grower though, because it's like it's kind of catchy as well.
It's catchy,
like,
but I
singing
don't really
though
like
is that
it.
humble.
Oh no!
I can't, man.
Oh no! Are you a K.R.I.T fan, man? How are you saying that?
I am, but K.R.I.T's never done this before. But I appreciate it.
It is a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm here. I just played it out.
No, it is.
Kind of cheap. There's something corny about the.
I don't think I'm being harsh.
And I love it. I don't know.
I think maybe I take back like parody and gimmicky. That's harsh, but I don't think I'm being harsh when I say it's a bit cheesy and corny.
It's like, do you know what it is? It's grown dad music. It's grown dad music.
It's over singing. Do you get what I'm saying?
He's like, he's got his kid in his lap at this point, and he's just like having fun with them. But that's really what it is. And it's kind of funny, but it is what it is.
Don't get me wrong. When I say like I don't like boring or I don't like Show You Right, I mean that's not correct. I don't dislike any of them.
So I was checking the discourse though.
I still enjoy them. And they still make me smile. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm not like I need to skip that or I can't like listen to this. I'm still smiling. I'm still singing along because that's the other thing as well. The hooks on this are so catchy.
So the thing is, I was checking the discourse of this album, like just on Twitter, seeing what people were thinking. And quite a lot of people were saying they liked Boring a lot, you know? Like, I saw so many people write, Boring's my jam, or like, this is my song of the project. And I was baffled, obviously, but it made me appreciate, like, from another perspective, like, you know what, like, someone might actually relate to this because maybe they do live, like, a really boring life and, like, this is celebrating that.
Yeah, I hear that. And the production, nice. I like the production. But it is. Yeah.
What's the other one I like? Was it Would It Matter?
No, Would It Matter is a bang. Oh, I love that.
Would It Matter? The production on that, I said that could be some of his best ever, I think.
So nice.
When K.R.I.T in a sax...
There's a switch up, in it. There's a beat switch in that one. Yeah.
Switch up.
I thought we were talking about
Is there a
lyrics
beat
more
switch
than
up in that
beats.
one?
Do you know what I mean? Like,
There's no switch up in
No, I
that.
don't think
Yeah,
it's a
not.
switch up. Are you thinking of Wet Lashes and Shot Glasses? Because there's a switch up in that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, the beat drops out or something.
No, I like Would It Matter as well, though. I do like Would It Matter.
I
just looking
thought
through
he was
my,
talking about the bars. I thought that's what he was getting to. We spoke about the singing. I thought he was going to get to the bars, but we're back on production.
No, let's get to that then. I think the thing with this is, and Kieran kind of said it, is that there's
hardly
not
any bars.
Many.
There's not much to talk about.
But there's
Yeah,
melodic
looking for
rap
bars,
though.
found nothing.
Like it's not just singing. Like this is like from a person that doesn't listen to rap music, they'll definitely call this a rap album still because there's melodic rap going on throughout. Yeah, he's rapping kind of like how Frank Ocean raps.
But put it this way, I can't. I've got him in at the minute so far this year. He's in my top 5 producers, but he's not in my top 5 rappers. I don't think he's doing anything particularly.
He's not rapping enough. But it's
not even that.
Like,
it's not that. It's not like not outstanding levels because I agree that rap nowadays is more melodic. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really knock that. But,
South Side of the Moon though, that's
listen. Like I said, South Side of the
lot.
Moon, that's the one on this one for me. I think that's a great song. Great song. I'd have loved an album full of that.
Rapping wise, I don't know. He's not. Yeah, he's not really doing it.
He spits nicely on All the Time, but it's so late in the project. But, yeah.
Put it this out. When we reviewed Earl, we spent like 20 minutes on Old Friend, dissecting the bars. Like you can't really do that with this. That's not a criticism. It's not a criticism. It's just that from a rapping perspective, there's not much really to talk about.
This project's kind of like slightly commercial, isn't it? Like in a way that it's like he's giving it just for the fans, but like it's a bit commercial.
Do you think it's even for the fans? I feel like he just did this for him, you know? I think he just wanted to have fun.
When I said just the fans, I just mean like no one else is listening to it, basically.
Oh right, yeah. Again, I think he's comfortable with that.
He's fine with that.
In his career. Yeah. I think he kind of you got that impression from Forever Is a Mighty Long Time, but now it's like it's certified. Like I don't think he cares about being compared.
The streaming
with
numbers are just like crazy low, but he obviously doesn't care.
It's a shame though, man. And I think we should come back to that question and really dive into it, which is why has he not experienced similar levels of success and recognition, like especially as the names you've mentioned?
I still don't have an answer to that, and I think about it quite a lot, to be fair, whenever I listen to him.
So I think
I don't understand that either because
Sam
I was
can
going to
tell us.
almost say
Why hasn't K.R.I.T reached big levels of success? Because he's not that good. Let's face the facts. Let's face the facts, man.
Let's just hear what he's saying, innit?
Let's face the facts. He's not that good.
Let's hear it.
Sean said it himself earlier. Whether or not he wants to admit to that, it's already here recorded, yeah? He doesn't have any standout beats, and by not having any standout beats, doesn't have any standout songs. He's just not good enough. That's why he's never seen similar levels.
What do you mean as a rapper as well? What don't you like about him as a rapper?
I can't pinpoint it. I just haven't... Nothing's stuck. There's been nothing that I've heard. I'm like, I need to hear this again. Or that's the same thing. I'm sure anybody who's into rap, like deeper into rap, has listened to K.R.I.T, and then they kind of go, you know what I mean? Nothing stuck.
Do you think it's his accent as well?
Nah, I don't.
Because accent used to be a thing in hip hop.
I don't think accents matter in this case. His accent's not that bad.
I used to, Kieran.
It's the music.
I used to, Kieran. In fact,
I used to think it was a hindrance for commercial success.
In a way, I get what you mean. I think that because part of me says no because of how popular the South is and how accustomed we are to hearing Southern accents. But then as a lyricist where people hang on to your every word and are listening to you for the bars, if you've got that thick Southern accent and people aren't quite understanding, maybe it does. Maybe
and his accent is like thick as well. It's not even just like Atlanta.
He's very thick.
He's got Mississippi.
Yeah, he's from quite a small region as well, like where's he from, like Meridian? I don't even know what the place is
Meridian
called,
something like that.
But so this is the thing for me, right? I think a big factor is, and I've already spoke about it, so I won't bang on about it, but I think it's a mixture of being mismarketed by the label and perhaps incorrect decision making on his side as well from him and his team, right? I think that is a major factor. The other one for me, which I don't see spoken about much, but this is what was just going through my head over the last few weeks, is that, again, if we compare to Kendrick and Cole, Cole had the cosign of Jay-Z and the major label that came with that and everything. Yeah, Kendrick had Dr. Dre, Aftermath, Interscope, all these things. Who did K.R.I.T have?
Didn't he have backing from UGK though?
That's what I was about to say.
That's big, but it's not big enough.
No, it's not big enough.
And this is the
he wants Outkast, doesn't he? I think he wants Outkast's cosign,
you're on the right
they never
line,
gave it.
They're not active. This is the problem.
I'm not trying to like start or instigate anything, right?
What's going on, man?
But this is what I've been thinking. When have you ever heard Andre 3000 say anything about Big K.R.I.T?
Right, you never hear it. You don't.
Exactly.
You never hear it.
Right. And I might be reaching a bit here now. I'm going to go back to it. K.R.I.T has up until recent times. K.R.I.T has always worn his influences on his sleeve. I mean, if you listen to the start of Return of Forever, there are so many Outkast references and this and that. Right. This might be a huge reach, and I'm not saying I necessarily think this, but do you think perhaps Outkast and specifically Andre 3000 may feel a type of way about the level of
the thing is,
influence of them within his?
Let's be real as well, because Big Boy's included. Like K.R.I.T actually does sound like Big Boy, but like I think K.R.I.T's actually a better rapper than Big Boy. That's a hot take as well.
No.
It's a hot take.
No,
wait though.
No, that's
Hear
wild.
it though.
No,
Hear it though.
I'm a massive,
has Big Boy penned?
Fan, but that is wild.
Wait. It's not that hot. No, it's a hot take. I know, but
Big Boy on
shut it down.
Babylon.
Let's think about Big Boy's career, like his solo career without Andre.
No, but still,
good work, man. The first album was great.
Yeah, but like
that was like, perfect.
That's Shutterbug, isn't it? Like, there's no price to fame on that.
Shutterbug's a banger, man. That beat's hard.
It's a banger. Yeah, it's a banger. There's a Scott Storch.
Is that who produced that? That makes perfect sense how that beat sounds.
But look,
it was his comeback beat.
I'll reel it in again, and I don't want to start like trying to say that Andre 3000 has feels a type of way about Big K.R.I.T and all that. But at the same time, not having that huge cosign from someone somewhat from your kind of lane may have hindered him going forward. And I know Andre 3000 was not as active as Jay-Z or as big as Jay-Z or a Dr. Dre, but I feel like if he got that cosign from them, especially Andre 3000, being a lyricist, it may have favoured him better in the early part of his career. Maybe.
But you can't rely on a cosign to always make it, though. Like, do you see what I'm trying to say? And that's why I feel like he hasn't made it, because he's just not good enough. If he was that good, Outkast would have co-signed.
You just can't keep saying he's not good enough, man. I'm not having
You guys are fans of this guy, I get it, but I'm coming from the average listener's perspective. I've taken the time to listen to this album, unlike most hip-hop heads really haven't. And I you'll hear it in my score, but...
When you say he's not very good, man, have you listened to like...
Yeah, have you listened to the early mixtapes?
I've listened to four K.R.I.T projects. The one with the baby sitting on a car or some shit. I think I've listened to that one with the gold jacket. I've listened to the first ever one because you made
the thing is,
and something else.
You can't even name the titles, innit? So you've not.
One's called Die to Forever something. Die to something. Hey, hey, hold on.
It's forever and a day. I know what he's trying to say.
So all I'm saying is, from between.
I know it's called Die to Forever, man.
Look, I'm not saying as much as I said, like in the early days, like I say, sort of pre-debut albums, you would put Kendrick Cole and K.R.I.T in the same conversation. I'm not saying that going forward, because Kendrick has shown that he is a different level, right? But I up until K.R.I.T is here, talent-wise, ability-wise, I don't think there's much between K.R.I.T and J. Cole. I don't think there is.
Well, there is, clearly, because why is J. Cole taking off? Minus the cosign, J. Cole's made music that's stuck. Even J. Cole's mixtape. But again,
I think it's part. I do think a large part of it is K.R.I.T not having the support of his label, and also perhaps not the best decision making from him and his team. Do you know what I mean? There's many factors that come into it, because there's so many parallels between them. Even the people that they work with, like the.
I've got to say something. I have to say it as well. But at the start, K.R.I.T was cool because he sounded like who we love, like Outkast, all of that. And this was one of the criticisms I was reading about the new album as well. It's like his throwback sound needs to start looking forward more. Because like, is he actually revolutionizing music with what he's doing? Is he actually like being groundbreaking? Because J. Cole is groundbreaking just by being himself. Do you know what I mean? Like his voice is something we've never heard before. Yeah. So to hear him rap is groundbreaking always. Kendrick, what he does artistically, his album crafting, that's groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Has K.R.I.T broken ground ever?
He hasn't.
Kieran,
good point.
You're onto
that's
something
a very
there
good
because,
point.
And this was the final thing I was going to say. And I'm glad you said it because I thought I was going to get I thought you were going to come at me, you and Theo. But I feel like if you think about it, even though the quality was high between K.R.I.T was here and It's Better This Way, there wasn't much progression. He was kind of doing similar. I wouldn't say it was samey, but it was like a similar formula each time. And I think you're right, is that maybe the thing that does separate him, definitely separates him from Kendrick and probably separates him from Cole, is that lack of progression and like you say, sort of groundbreaking music. And I think, and again, I take back what I said about parody and gimmicky and that, but I think that's what it is sometimes with some of the songs in this, is that it's clearly a throwback, but what are you doing different? Like, what is new? What are you bringing?
He's an extremely good music student, you can tell, because he understands how to make music, what sounds good. Like sonically, he can give you everything you need. Even like he can craft like these incredible verses that, but I think as a music creator, there's something missing. Like it's that emptiness that Sam was saying, but I can't phrase it because I don't really feel it that much. But what did you mean, Sam, when you said that the project felt empty?
What, this project?
Yeah, I remember you saying that, and I thought it was interesting.
The reason why I say it feels empty is because it's like I don't know how to describe it without sounding rude, but it's like I thought it was gonna be like hitting, and it just didn't hit. It was just a bit like there's no middle, there's no meat. It's all very airy and kind of like it's not trying to do anything, and it doesn't do anything.
See, the way how you're describing that is how I felt about the wind section. I'm not gonna lie, because you saying that comment stuck with me, because at first I didn't feel it, and then when I was listening to the album, when I got to wind, I was like, nah, I'm hearing what Sam's saying, because it just it did sound hollow, because it just was not hitting me whatsoever. It felt that there was like almost like an emptiness. Someone's like,
it's like he wants us to cry at this moment, but I'm not feeling what he wants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was
I
can see what you're doing, but it just it doesn't resonate. It's not that it doesn't resonate with me. It just wasn't hitting to the point. I could see what you're doing, but it's not hitting that way.
He's made other songs that do hit as well. So I know
exactly.
he could do it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen with Forever Is a Mighty Long Time as well, he's capable of greatness. But you know what? I'm listening to everything there, and other than a couple of like wild takes from Sam, we're all kind of no. I'm about to like give you props. We're all kind of agreeing, but me, Kieran, and Theo, I guess, are coming from the lens of a fan, whereas you're coming from the lens of a neutral. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're all kind of agreeing on this project at least, and some of the things regarding his overall career. But I guess let's kind of finish up on like what next? What's he going to do next, K.R.I.T?
I don't know. This project is a weird place. He's basically started fresh. Do you know what I mean? Like this is, if anything, he should have released this under a new artist name. This should have been a new,
it's a moniker, isn't it?
Because this isn't anything like anything else he's made. It's funky, it's soul-y, he's singing a lot more. So, what next? I assume he might revert back to form and keep some of this sound while he goes forward. So maybe something like a To Pimp a Butterfly might come next. Who knows?
Yeah, do you know what? I have no idea what to expect now, because
he could retire. I'm just going to be real. Sorry to interrupt. I feel like he could retire. Like, there's even a song called "It's Over Now," and like it's ringing in my head. Like, is he talking about his career too? Because I would be tired if I was K.R.I.T, though. I would actually be exhausted if I was K.R.I.T. He had so many mixtapes before we discovered him. He had like 6 mixtapes out already. Since then, he's dropped so many things, and he hasn't like blown on a level you'd think you would with like that kind of like craftsmanship. So I'd retire. I'm just being real. I'd retire at this point.
I don't want him to, because I feel like he's got another one in him, but like I said, I don't know what I couldn't guess now because
How did
K.R.I.T. here
Kieran
was
just
such
swallow a laugh
it threw
like a
me off.
sneeze? Did you see that?
I know, I don't know. Yeah, I saw that.
I felt bad, man. Like,
Like,
Sorry, Sean.
Like I was saying-
Kieran was about to burst out laughing. He just kind of went like this and
I had to calm it down.
Go on, Sean. Sorry.
all I was going to say really is, K.R.I.T. here was such a, it just threw me off. And then this one, as much as I've enjoyed it more, and I think it's an improvement on the last album, I wasn't expecting it, and I just don't know what comes next. I don't know what's going to happen. So I guess it's just, let's just see what happens, man. And if he's happy, if he's enjoying himself, if he's content, then, and he's not making bad music, you can't really complain, can you?
Well,
What about you, Theo?
No, to be honest with you, I have no idea what to expect now because that album's left me in a place where I don't know. I was excited at the beginning. Did it meet expectations? I don't know. Yes and a bit no. I can't even say yes. No, I can't say yes. It's left me in a weird place because I don't know where he goes from here. I don't know what he's going to do. I have no idea. Like, he's tried to do something where obviously it's about love and it's about himself, but where I see him going, I really don't know. Because like Kieran says, like, you would expect with all the work that you're putting out that you would be blowing up, because the thing is, I had him at like the same sort of level as never Kendrick, but at least J. Cole. And seeing where J. Cole is now and where Big K.R.I.T. is, like, there's a massive gap, like he's nowhere near where Cole is. And if you're thinking, if you're like K.R.I.T., like, you must look at that and think, what is this, man? Like, we were here, and now he's just like gone off into the stratosphere, and I'm just, I don't know, not got that same recognition with like the general public of, because as much as it hurts me to say, it sounds right sometimes though. If you say Big K.R.I.T. to the general rap fan, they might not know who he is. It's simple as that.
I think we're all on the same page with it. It's just like I said, other than a couple of takes, I think we're just coming from a different space. Like, we're fans in it, whereas Sam's a neutral in this. So
Sam was right though, because I feel like one thing, because when I first heard it, I did say K.R.I.T. sounds better than he's ever been, but I think I was talking from a production point of view, and I think K.R.I.T. should probably go on to like producing for other people, or like I don't even know who wants to work with him, in all honesty, but I think that's surely what he should just do next, because like make like, and put verses on it if you want, sing a couple hooks or something, but like, I don't know, like, help someone else get good.
I don't know if there's much career progression for Big K.R.I.T., and this could be one of those things that I might have to eat my words in the future, but it's like, he's so deep in the game, he's nearly been around for 10 years, if not probably been around for over 10 years.
Oh yeah, longer, yeah.
No commercial kind of accolade, success, nothing big has happened for him. It's like, I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here, but it's like, is Big K.R.I.T. even surviving off making music? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Has he got such a big dedicated fan base that they like buy physicals and all that kind of stuff, and that's what's sustaining him? Or is he kind of just like a middle of the road guy who's like good, but never good enough to blow? So like, when I'm saying what's next for K.R.I.T., it's like what Kieran was kind of hinting at earlier. Maybe he retires, or maybe he just kind of transitions into doing something a little less artist-led.
I think he still has a fairly big fan base. Like, I think, he obviously made a decent amount of money in the early stages being signed to a major, and he's invested his money reasonably well. But I think he does have that fan base, and I think he still sells out shows over in the States too. I mean, he had a tour over here, I'm sure, at one point, but I don't think he'd have that now. I don't think he'd be traveling over to the UK or to Europe. I might be wrong.
I don't think there's any point.
I think he's got over here. But I still think he has a base out there to do well enough. But like I said, he's probably put his money in other places, and he's doing fine. He's got a decent merch line as well. But yeah, man. No, like I said, regardless of all what we're saying, I enjoyed this album. I thought it was an improvement on the last one, and I'm pleased to hear him sounding like happy and enjoying his music and content with where he's at. But should we get to favorite tracks?
It's a bit sad, like,
a bit sad. What?
Damn, I feel like a bit sad. Like, I'm just like, because that K.R.I.T. Is Here was an average album, and like this album hasn't resurrected him from it. So My rating is 7.8.
Man jumped straight to the
actually
rating. Man didn't even do
high.
favourite tracks.
Straight to rating. Straight to rating.
My favourite tunes. Let's just do them together. No, I'm moving mad.
Man's already done the ratings.
Just for you, South Side of the Moon, and
Have you ever?
I don't know. They're okay. Road Clean as well. Yeah.
That's doing subliminal messaging on mine.
Yeah.
Trust me. It actually got me.
That was sick. I'm gonna do that more often.
That is Jedi mind tricks at its finest.
That was something else.
That's like that thing where the man said you can whistle in the phone, it will detonate a bomb. That's what Sean just did. Via Zoom.
I'll do that more often,
man. Yeah. For me, it's Show You Right and Road Clean. I only have two. Like, it's sad to say, but I couldn't pick a third one. Like, the rest of it's all right. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Who's gonna say the whole
mine's this guy. Anyway, mine's Road Clean, Just For You, and what's it?
Oh, Would It Matter? Oh,
yeah, Would It Matter?
That.
Yeah, that is it. Would It Matter? That's what I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Would It Matter? That's the one.
I've got South Side of the Moon, Road Clean, and Just For You. But I'd also like honourable mentions, Wet Lashes and Would It Matter. That's my honourable mentions.
Okay.
So Kieran gave us the score, 7.8.
Are you sure you're sticking with that one?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm comfy.
My score, I don't want to say mine yet. I want to say mine last.
Someone else say it.
Oh my days. Okay, I'll go with mine. Even though I enjoyed the album, there was some bits that I just felt just didn't hit and he didn't execute as well. So I'm going to have to rate this 7.5.
That's still good though.
It's good. It's not bad. That's what I mean. It's not a bad album. So that's why.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Mine's a 7.3. I think, like I said, I think this is a good album. Good album, not a great album. Had a lot of fun with it though. And Sam,
a 6.
Well, you
a 6.
Man. Oh my god!
I'm not fucking with this project at all, man. Like, I think a 6 is fair. That drags our score down a lot, though. By the way, like a lot.
Yeah. Well, we got a 7. It's a 7.2.
Hey, this is Kieran and thanks for listening. Shout out to my Indian people, I see you. Don't leave without hitting the link in the podcast notes to join our Discord server, where the discourse of our episodes continues. We've got curated playlists and more for you to check out there. Namaskar.